So we're saying pain is a decision by the brain based on a perceived threat. Notice that word perceived. It may not be an actual objective threat looking at it from the outside looking in, but if your brain perceives this as a threat, it's going to activate its defenses and its responses as if it truly was a threat. So then the question is, how does the brain decide if it's under threat? Well, it has to get information. So you could look at the image on your screen to get a visual, but basically the brain gets information first from the environment. What's happening? Where are you? And then it gets information from our tissues. So what our body is sending up to the brain. So the tissues, the environment, the brain is getting information from our senses, basically. And something very interesting to note, we generally think that we see with our eyes, that we hear with our ears. The reality is, though, our eyes merely take in light, and that light is converted to electricity. It's the brain that makes us see. Our ears take in sound waves. Those waves are converted to electricity, and then our brain makes us hear. My mom sadly had a stroke many years ago, and it was in the back of her brain. And that's where the vision centers were. She went to the eye doctor because she had some blurry vision, a bad headache. The eye doctor basically said, "Your eyes are fine, miss. You better go to the hospital. I think you're having a stroke." And exactly what happened to her. So it's our brain that makes us see, a brain that makes us hear. It's our brain that makes us feel pain. So the environment gives our brain information. The tissues of our body give the brain information about what's going on. So with all that information, the brain then scrutinizes. Okay, I've got this input from the environment, from the tissues, but then what do I know about what just happened to me? What memories do I have? What are my beliefs? What's my culture say? My religion even? Past experiences? All these other factors come into play for the brain to finally decide, am I under threat? And if it perceives that it's under threat, the brain may make pain to protect. But it may also make us cry out. It may make us move differently. So our physiology might be altered, our behavior might be altered in addition to a pain experience. So reflect on this. What was your family's response to pain and injury? It's been found that children who played contact sports uh, often have less chronic pain than those who didn't. And part of that is the child was used to pain and injury and recovering from it. Perhaps you grew up in an environment, a culture, a family that was like a helicopter parent. Every little scrape became a big to-do. Well, that can train the system to make small, seemingly minor injuries something feel like they're more than that.